What's up, guys? This is Ryan Boundless, hanging out with you here in Osaka, Japan. Let's get the party started. Let's get the party started! These are my living expenses for the first 3 months of 2015. January, February, March. Guys, I work probably a 20-hour week, and I make a full-time salary. I have some great jobs that pay really well. That's one thing I love about my life here in Japan, but I'm always willing to work harder and make more money. But unlike the typical American, I only spend about, I don't know, a fraction of my salary on living expenses, and I save all the rest. And I live kind of frugally, but that's because I have a goal. And my apartment here in Osaka, Japan is about 300 square feet. I live very simply. I don't have a car. I do have a motorcycle, but that's very inexpensive, and I only use that twice a week. Other than that, I get around by my bicycle. And if you live here in Osaka, Japan, it's real easy to get around by public transportation. So let me get started. Let me show you my living expenses. So the first one we see here is my rent. Really cheap, 39,000 yen a month. I went to a realtor and I negotiated myself with the realtor. And you go to these places and they will try to jack your budget up as much as they can. And I just put my foot down, and I got a place under 40,000 yen, which is amazing. It's pretty big by Japanese standards, even, that's 300 square feet small by Western standards. But, okay, so that in dollars, that's about $324 a month. Next, my water is 2,000 yen a month, which works out to about 16 US dollars. That's always the same. Electricity, if you live in a small place, you don't have a lot of appliances going all the time. So I don't know if this is expensive or cheap, but it worked out to about 6,700 yen, which is 56 US dollars. Gas comes in at about the same. I have a gas burner that I use for cooking. Other than that, gas is used for heating the shower water, taking baths and stuff. And I will admit, in the winter, I took a lot of baths, and that sucks up the gas energy. So my average for 3 months there came out to about 48 US dollars. Internet, I have a portable Wi-Fi hotspot, which is truly unlimited. I mean, it doesn't slow down after you use a certain amount of data. Really good deal. And I can watch Netflix, YouTube, all that stuff. I can use the internet very comfortably. When I go out, I just take it with me, and I have my Android phone hooked up to it, so it's great. 4,315 yen a month. That's almost 36 US dollars a month. I couldn't find any deals like that in America. If you know of one, let me know, because I am going to be going back to America one of these days, and I'm going to want to get my internet connection on. Next, groceries. Pretty surprised how cheap everything turned out. My average for 3 months worked out to $197. Pretty good. And I'm not holding back. I'm eating this food I want to eat. I'm not starving or anything. Yeah, I'd like to buy more fruits like mangoes and papayas and watermelons. I don't even buy watermelons, they're too expensive, but yeah, it's a sacrifice. It sucks, but if I was ultra wealthy, I'd probably buy more fruit. But I can get apples and bananas for a pretty good price here, and oranges. Eating out. This is like me going to a nice dinner 2 or 3 times a month and throwing in a few little cheap lunches while I'm at work. That came out to about 9,600 yen, 80 US dollars. Next, transportation. Like I said, I don't have a car here. I usually go to my workplaces by bicycle or by train. And my company will pay for the traveling expenses, but out of pocket, I paid about 6,400 yen. That works out to about 54 US dollars. Now this is my transportation reimbursement. So this is the money that the companies pay me back for transportation. And this came out to 9,200 yen, or about 76 US dollars. So I actually got more reimbursement than I spent on transportation. Next, things and entertainment. So just stuff that's not food, and entertainment would be like going out for drinks or whatever, which I don't think I even did that in the first 3 months of the year. I don't drink that much. But for stuff, you know, I remember buying like some music editing software. I paid for a web hosting fee for 3 years, so I got some expensive items. My 3-month average came out to about 158 US dollars. Extras, this is kind of an ambiguous category. Taxes, you know, medical expenses, stuff like that. So that came out to an average of 21,000, almost 22,000 yen a month. And guys, here's my total. My total 3-month living expenses average for 2015, for the first quarter of 2015, came out to $1,077.77. That's about 129,000 yen a month. Not bad. As you can see, here in March, my living expenses were jacked up because of my extras. So that's kind of what I'm living on right now. And I think my living expenses are going to go up in late April. It's May right now. So actually, Rie, my girlfriend, has moved in. I'm footing the bills for now because she's unemployed and she just needs some time, and I'm carrying both of us for now. So I think my living expenses are going to go up. But this is during the first 3 months here. I was just living here by myself, supporting myself. So these are living expenses for a single guy who knows how to stretch his money. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it gave you some useful information. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.